In my first month of trading, I made $10,000 with a 96% win rate. And today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Let's get into it. Greetings. Pay no mind to the fact that I'm wearing a different shirt. It's not like this is a different day because my video corrupted and didn't save any of my original one. So, as you can see on screen, this is my realized profits and loss. Realized means all these positions are closed out. And over the past month, I made $11,000. I just put 10,000 in the cover because I think that's a better sounding number. But yeah, so let's talk about how we got here. Today, I'm going to talk about how I made $10,000 with a 96% win rate. And I'm going to go over my top 5 trading rules that I created while going through this journey and how these led me to maintain a 96% win rate. All right. So, agenda, what we're going to go over, we're going to go over the vehicle, right? What I used to make this money, why it worked out, my 5 trading rules, and then how you can do it. All right. The vehicle. What I use to make this money. I use stock options. A stock option is a contract giving investor or an employee the right, but not the obligation, that's important, to buy or sell a stock at a predetermined price, known as a strike price, within a specific time frame, which is normally the expiration date. All right. And what there's a whole bunch of different ways you can go about stock options, but what I used specifically to make this money was vertical credit spreads, buying and selling calls or puts with the same expiration date to generate cash flow. All right. Why it works. It's the safest way that I've learned to trade options. Like I said, there's tons of different ways you can just openly buy calls. I think so that's probably where everyone starts at. You can openly buy puts when you're just praying that the market falls. But if it doesn't, you just lose the money that you had. There's a bunch of covered calls and selling cash secured puts and iron condors, lots of confusing stuff. But out of the ones that I've seen, this one is the safest and the easiest and doesn't take up my entire day to do. All right. So things I like about it. It has a defined risk. Going right into these options trades, I know what my max profit is and I know what my max losses are. Right. I know those, neither of these are infinite. It has a high win rate. The reason it has a high win rate is because you can pick which one you choose based off of its chance of profit. You know that before the money is collateralized. What I mean by collateralized is held in case payment is needed, right? So when you're making these trades, sometimes I will collateralize $1,000 or maybe even $9,000. That doesn't mean I had to go spend that money. It's just they're holding that money in case the worst case scenario happens and they need it. So obviously, after I close a position, I get that money back. And then time works for you. So in most options plays, time works against you. If you don't get up to whatever number you need to get to, the closer you get to the expiration date, the closer you are to losing every dollar that you put into that trade. With this strategy, time works for me. So theta grows your earnings over time, even if the market price doesn't move. So even if the market price stayed at one spot the entire day, I would still win and come out with money because time works for me in this scenario, not against me. All right. So my 5 trading rules that I came up with, and these are based off of March 29th, 2026. These are my top rules. I have more than 5, but these are just the top ones. And who knows, as we go on throughout the year, the top ones may change. So number 1, chance of profit must be 85% or more. As you saw in the cover, I have a 96% win rate. Reason for that is because I am not just taking every trade on there. I'm not taking stuff based off of how much money I'm making. I'm taking it based off of my chance of winning. So chance of profit is 85%. Robinhood shows that. Some other, honestly, I think a lot of places do if you activate it. But another way of looking at that is the delta of it has to be 0.15. And the delta means that basically it's like 0.15 chance of it not ending up in the money. All right. 10% of available funds per trade. So basically, of all the money that I have allowed myself to be able to use for trading, I only use 10% of it on each trade. And that's just to, even though I have a high percentage of winning, who knows what'll happen on any given day. And I don't want to take that chance of losing all the money or a large chunk of the money. So I only use 10% for each trade. And then calculate the potential earnings at 70%. So in this strategy, I receive money on the front end. And when I close it, I give back a percentage. Because I know this, I don't consider the money I get initially as mine. So if I received $1,000 from a trade, I'm only considering that as me earning $700, right? Because that's 70%. And I'm just going ahead and thinking, all right, when this gets to 70%, I'll go ahead and close it out. I'll give them 30% back. And I'm happy with $700 for the day. All right. Earn 5%, then activate safe greed mode. So, like I said, I'm only using 10% of my available trading funds. But then, even within that 10%, I am looking to make 5%. I'm trying to earn 5% on top of that 10% of funds. So, again, if I am, you know, trading, $10,000, 10% of that is $1,000, and then 5% of that $1,000 would be $50. So if I make $50, that day, I did good. I consider that good. And then I activate safe greed mode, which basically means I'm still open to taking other trades. But if I take another trade during the day after I've already made, my $50 or whatever dollar amount I decided I wanted to make that day, then all of them have to be very, very safe bets. 92% or more that I'm gonna, come out as a winner. So that's what this other delta is. And then don't hold positions until the final day or the final hour, right? So if you're day trading, be done, close out of all your positions before the final hour of the day. And if you are trading like swing trading and you're trading across a week, do not wait until the final day of that week to close a position. Close it a day before, close it an hour or 2 hours before. And that's just because as things get closer to the end of the period, closer to the expiration time or expiration date, stuff gets crazy. Charts start moving way too much. Gamma's in full effect. I ain't got time for that. So it's much safer, much more tried and true to get out of those positions prior to getting to the end of the. If you don't know what I'm talking about with this, I apologize. But you can just click the link in the description and join Mammoth Money Academy, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And you can start making some of this money yourself. So, other ways. So, it doesn't take a genius, but it does take a leap of commitment. So, try it out. You can just take this information I gave you and go paper trade, which means pretty much trading monopoly money, but actually using the market to do it. So you can practice all you want to make sure you have it down before you actually spend your real money. Or you can just jump in live. That's what I did. I felt like I had a good grasp after my own personal studies, and I just went ahead and started using my own money because I wanted to make money and I don't like making fake money. Watch YouTube videos, right? Like this one that you're watching. And there's a whole bunch of other ones that get way deeper into the analysis and the technicals on how to actually go about doing this. I may make some videos moving forward about my personal technique, but I use YouTube and I use AI to teach myself how. I also used a coach. So you can also go and pay a high value coach, somebody who's done this for a long time or has had a lot of success with this. Uh, Most high value like coaches that are worth it. One that I met, her fee was $3,000 a day. So it's up to you. If you are willing to pay that amount, you can get a lot out of it. I try not to think too much about price. I try to think about what I can get out of it, right? Because even if it costs $3,000 to pay to learn how to do this, I made $10,000 in a month. So I've already made back that money and I have a skill I can use the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month. So, but it's up to you. If you don't want to do any of these things, right, and you just think they're not going to work out for you, you can join Mammoth Money Academy, the community I created to help beginners start investing. Our main thing is, investing into stocks. but we do have a VIP trading group. So if you're interested in trying to make $10,000 or maybe even more, depending on where you are with your own income and how much you're willing to invest into trading, you can join our private trading group. Inside of the group, you will get a one-on-one coaching where I'll pretty much walk you through everything I do when I go about trading. So you can just copy me if you'd like. Um, you'll get access to our private trading group where we actually share our trades live. Every day I'm in there and I'm like, hey, I bought this one, I bought this one, I bought this one. I tell people when I closed out on them, how much I made from them, how much I lost from them, what I learned from doing whatever transaction. It's not bad. And just a whole bunch of new people kind of doing the same thing, sharing their trades, and we help each other out. And then you also get access to my personal trading journal. So, like I said, I track every single trade I make and I keep it all in my journal, as well as all of my rules that I come up with for trading to stay successful and to keep a high win rate. So, you'll have access to look through that. You'll see me make updates to it daily, and you can use that to kind of help you make your own journal, help you decide on what trades you want to start making based off of my previous actions. And then, yeah, joining Mammoth Money Academy is free. There's a link in the description. Go, go click it. And you can learn about the stock market and how to start safely investing. That's the whole main purpose of Mammoth Money Academy. The trading thing is just a side product for those who are ready to, level up in that area. But the main thing is teaching people about stocks and how to start investing. So I welcome you. If you join, hit me up, let me know, and I will say hi to you. All right. Let's see. Yep. Join Mammoth Money Academy. We will learn and grow together. And that is about it. So hopefully this video actually works. I mean, if you see it, then it did work. Thank you for making it through this whole way. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it this far, if you could like the video, that helps a lot. If you could share the video with someone, that helps a ton. And if you could subscribe, I would know that you did those first two things. So cool. Darius Lester, Man with Money Academy. Deuce.